When the sun sets, the undead awaken. To slake their hunger, they feed upon the herd of unaware mortals. Right beneath our noses, the kindred clash against their rivals as they vie for control of the city of San Francisco. Are you strong enough to cheat final death and see another night? Vampire the Masquerade Rivals expandable card game from Renegade Game Studios.
Oh, Teri, we can't hear you.
Hello, family. My name is Teri. I'm here. Hopefully we don't have any more audio issues this stream. There might be a little bit of a challenge since my history on the stream, if you've caught me last time, has been a little bit dodgy, but I'm feeling good tonight. I feel lucky tonight, family. Wish me luck. But I'm Teri here, the marketing manager here at Renegade Game Studios. I have the distinct pleasure to be joined by Jondi, who is our Kickstarter coordinator. If you have sent any messages for support or asked questions, Jondi has been one of the people who's been helping you out. And normally she's behind the scenes, but today she's in front of the screen. So Jondi, thank you for joining me this wonderful Vampire Wednesday.
Thank you.
Today we're going to be going over finalizing your pledge for the Vampire the Masquerade Rivals expandable card game Kickstarter. I know a lot of people have been getting through that process. There have been a lot of questions as well. If you have questions during the stream, let us know in chat. We're on Facebook and on Twitch, so we're watching, looking for your questions, and we'll do our best to help you out. But hopefully, in this process, as we go through it with Jondi giving us the insider scoop on how to get this all sorted, we will cover some of those common questions for you as well. So, Jondi, talk to me first about why people should finalize the pledge sooner rather than later.
Well, if backers, the people that got in with us during the Kickstarter, might remember that we said that you guys are going to get a free digital download of Vampire the Masquerade Winter's Teeth issue number 1. So some of you started asking recently, when am I going to get my download? Well, if you fill out your pledge manager, your confirmation email will have a website address to redeem that along with a promo code. If you put the comic, some of you have had some trouble downloading that. Basically what you'll need to do is put the comic in your cart, and once it's in your cart, you use the promo code, and then you'll get your download.
It's really exciting. The number 2 issue is coming out next week, too. So it's like the perfect time. Now is the time to get your issue number 1, get ready, and then the story is pretty fantastic. So I'm ready for issue 2, and I hope all of you who have backed us, who've been founding members of our community, go on and get your issue and finalize your pledge. And you'll know how to do that by the end of today's show. We also have some other news about, we've got a new pledge level in the pledge manager. So Jondi, do you want to tell us about that?
Yes. So a lot of people during the Kickstarter asked about group pledges because shipping, especially for the Methuselah pledge, if you're overseas from where we are in the US, the shipping is a little expensive because there's a lot there. So we put together a group pledge that's available anywhere we ship, so in the US as well, that will save you a little bit on shipping if you are doing 3 of the Methuselah pledges. So you can upgrade to the Methuselah Coterie group pledge, get 3 of the Methuselah pledge bundles, and you'll save yourself some money on shipping there.
That's fantastic, especially if you've got friends, maybe it's your RPG gaming group who's getting in on with this with you. This is like, it's kind of perfect for that as well. So it's a nice way to save a little bit too if you share it with some friends. So let's get into it now. Let's jump into accessing the pledge manager, walking through and finalizing pledge, handling add-ons and all that. Like, Jondi, why don't you get us through this? How do I get into the pledge manager? How do I start that process and finalize my pledge?
So you should have gotten an email on, I believe it was Tuesday this week, with an invitation link. You'll just click on that link and it'll take you straight to your pledge, which if we're sharing the screen, then you'll get a confirm your selection screen. If you don't see that email, if you look at our Kickstarter update that we put out on Tuesday, it's update number 22. There is a link in there that you can click on to retrieve your invitation link. So you just click on that link, put in your email address, and you'll get the email sent to you again. So once you get to that screen, you will see confirm your selection. And what I have on the screen right now is if I was a $1 backer. So this backer needs to upgrade to something, and upgrading is really easy. So you can either save and continue if you want to stick with whatever it is that you have backed on the Kickstarter, or you can choose a different selection below. And of course, everybody wants the new Methuselah Coterie group pledge, right? So I'm going to upgrade to that pledge. You click on that, make my cat go away. You click on that, and then you're going to see, it's going to show you all of the things that come in that pledge, and it shows that you get 3 of each of those things. So we'll talk a little bit about that, what's in that pledge, for any of you that might be thinking about late pledging. It comes with Vampire the Masquerade Rivals, expandable card game, the core game. So this pledge level comes with 3 of those. Everybody gets 3 sets for this one. You get 3 sets of the alternate art Vampire Leader cards. You would get 3 crypt packs, 3 upgrade blood influence token packs, 3 organized play kit season zeros. Those are really cool. Those are like extra cool things that you can run events with. That comes with a play mat that can be used as a prize for the winner of your little event. And it comes with 12 of the promo cards that are called Smoke. And you can run this. You don't have to be in a game store to do this. You can run an event with your friends. Maybe you've got a group of people that you want to start playing this game with regularly. You can run the event just for your friends. So this is a really cool thing. You get 3 city play mats, and that is where you would be able to put the streets. For those of you, I'm sure you've been tuning in and seeing how the game works. So all of your street stuff could be on that play mat. You get 3 Brujah Clan play mats, 3 Brujah Clan token bags, 3 Malkavian Clan play mats, and Malkavian Clan token bags. You get 3 Toreador Clan play mats and 3 Toreador Clan token bags. And then Ventru, can't forget about the Ventru. You get 3 Ventru Clan play mats and 3 Ventru Clan token bags. You get 3 city deck cards, 3 packs of city deck card sleeves, and 12 packs of the library deck card sleeves. So because everybody gets 4 of those. And then also, for those of you that might not remember, backers later on are going to be able to vote to help determine some of the future clans that we're going to have in the game. So you'll want to look for that poll coming up, I believe, Teri, sometime next month?
Yes, that's the plan right now. We're really excited to get to hear from our founding members as to what clans they want to see coming up in the future of this game. So and just so that we can make sure we're building that into our development schedule, we're going to be getting that on that pretty quick.
I would like everybody to vote for Nosferatu. Just putting that out there.
Just putting it out there.
Putting it out there. So anyway,
there's a lot of
this
goodness.
Is everything that comes. Yeah. And so once you've done all this, you would confirm, and this is where you choose your options.
So if
you'll
I
get
was
to do this no matter what pledge level.
A regular Methuselah level backer, I would see all of the things that was on the Kickstarter, but it would just say 1 instead of 3, and all the things in my pledge would be showcased on there. Perfect.
Just like this.
Nice. It's nice and straightforward, so you actually can see exactly what you're getting in your pledge.
Yep.
Perfect.
So once you've decided, Go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, once you've made sure everything, you're in the right pledge, or if you want to upgrade your pledge, you can change it. change it and upgrade your pledge if you're looking to do that. Once we confirm that, what's next?
So what's next is you're going to select what country you're in. And then you have to decide if you want to sign up for the Renegade Society newsletter. And of course, we know you all do.
Well, I mean, that's where we find out about, say, our $100 game bundle giveaway prize, which we announced earlier this month. These are the places you want to be looped in on that stuff, right? It's good stuff.
For sure. So once you answer that question, you will save and continue. This is where you get all the you can choose all the extra goodies. Now, as a Methuselah backer, you're getting one of everything. So this is where you're going to decide if you want extras of everything, or if you've backed for one Methuselah pledge, but you have 3 other friends that also want to get in on it, you can still add a Methuselah Coterie group pledge bundle. So then you would be getting 4 Methuselah pledges. You won't get a shipping break for that 4th one because of how they're boxed together, but you'll still get that nice shipping break for the Coterie group pledge. That's
nice, and you can just add whatever little add-ons as well. The things that, like, if I want extra card sleeves, let's be honest, right? Like, as a gamer, you can never have too many, so having a few extras is just going to be handy. You can add that on this page.
Yep. We have them. I have them. They are broken out here so that you can find different things that you want very easily. So we have a game bundles and upgrade section, and this is where you're going to find all the bundles. If you want just another copy of the core game, you want to select the Neonate add-on bundle, because this comes with a smoke card, and it also comes with the 4 alternate art vampire cards. So if you want just one extra copy, that's what you'll want to pick. You also can choose, in that section, you'll find the upgrade of the tokens. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm a sucker for like that really cool like coins and token upgrades. I like the tactile feel in my hand. So if it were me, I'd probably make sure I'm getting that even if I'm like a Neonate backer. You can order an additional play kit if you want. So that's a thing. Then there's going to be a playmat section. You can find that really easily. After that, we've got the token bags broken out into their own section. And then finally the card sleeves, which these sleeves are really cool. And I wouldn't mind putting them on other games as well.
The art is pretty beautiful. So why not, right?
Yeah, seriously. So at this point, it'll show you what your total is. Like if I go in and I want to add another city deck card sleeves, and let's say I want a Toreador clan playmat added. I want an extra one for my Toreador friends.
You can use it for all sorts of other things. I want to decorate my house with a couple.
I'm gonna hang it on my wall.
Why not?
So once you've decided what add-ons that you want, down here you'll see what your total is going to be. It'll tell you what your pledge level total is. It'll tell you what your extras total is. It will tell you what your shipping total is. So at this point with my extras, mine would be $23.75. That'll change depending on what you are adding on, but we've worked really hard to try to keep those shipping costs for the extras down. So then it would show me my balance and how much I paid. Like if I paid on Kickstarter, in this case, I was just $1 backer. So it shows that I have a credit of $1, but if you already paid $100, it'll show that you have a $100 credit. So you would save and continue. This is where you would put in all of your shipping information. And if it'll let me, we'll just do a thing. I live at 1224. I live in Nowheresville.
How very Nosferatu of you.
Right? Let's say I live in Alaska and my zip code is none ya business. I'll put in my phone number and I would save and confirm. So again, it's going to reiterate everything that I have ordered, what's in my bundle, any of my extras, how I answered the question. shows me my extras here. And then this is where I would have the option. I can pay. I believe you can pay with a credit card or you can pay with PayPal. I know some people prefer to not put their credit cards into things. And so you do have that option here. If you want that option, you just click, I don't have a credit card. And then you can pay with PayPal. It will show you your shipping address. Go ahead.
So when you confirm this, that is when you get charged, correct?
Yes.
So, because it's different with the Kickstarter, right? When you pledge on Kickstarter, you don't get charged until after the Kickstarter.
Right.
After you go through the pledge manager, you get charged when you complete and pay the process to finalize your pledge.
Yep.
Perfect.
So it should come out right away. So like I get texts when I spend money on my credit card. So I would get a text right away that says, PayPal just charged you this much money for Vampire the Masquerade. So it'll also show you your shipping address here. So we have a screenshot. Go ahead.
So we go through this process, and then we get the code for our comic book?
Yes. You will get a confirmation email once you've hit complete and pay, and everything looks good. Then you will get a confirmation email, and in that email at the very top is all the information you need to claim your free comic book. I did get a couple of emails from some people today that said that they didn't see their confirmation email. If that happens, if you don't get your confirmation email, just send us a message and I can resend that for you.
Perfect. Yeah, it's always good. Sometimes you have to check your spam filters. Emails can be weird when it comes to confirmation purchases. Sometimes email can filter that stuff as well. So just do a look for it. If you're not finding it, we'll help you out too. Jondi's here to help us out. So
yep, happy to do it. So yeah, just send us an email. You can send us a message on Kickstarter directly, or you can send us a message at kickstarter@renegadegames.com, and we'll answer that and help you out any way we can. We do have a screenshot to share to show like what your final confirmation page looks like, so that I don't have to like try to make it recognize a fake credit card number and stuff. And we can show you how you can come back in later and change your shipping address, and you can also change your order. So you can be like later go, oh, I really needed to add another Malkavian playmat. You can do that up until we close the pledge manager.
Oh, that's perfect. So let's have a look here at. So when we finish the what you're seeing on screen right now, when you finish your process, you'll also be able to edit that shipping address. You know, you move or something is just like, oh, you know, it probably would be better if I shipped it to this person here because they're home in the daytime. That's a real thing. You know, you might not want to go out in the sunlight. And that's pretty handy. So it's not a hard process to get back into this. And once you sign into your CrowdOx for the first time, you can always go to the site and log in. Is that correct, Jondi?
Yes, that's correct. You do not have to make a CrowdOx account. Like, you will never be asked to make an account, but you can make an account. And if you do, and it's your Kickstarter email, then when you log into CrowdOx, it'll show you all of the projects you've backed. So it's a really easy way, if you do want to create an account, to see everything you've backed. And, oh, I forgot to fill out a survey, because it'll be right there.
Oh, that's perfectly handy. I do want to take this opportunity here and shout out a few people who have said hi in chat to us. Trisha, who also agrees with you, Jondi, is a tactile freak, loves tokens. There are folks in chat right now. King and Valorem are talking about eating burritos and cinnamon rolls in the middle of the night. It's pretty fantastic.
Now I want a cinnamon roll.
Right. And St. Bailey's is in chat as well on Twitch. So hello to all of you. Thank you all for tuning in. Is there anything else someone should know once we they've confirmed everything is hunky dory? They're all set.
They are, unless things want to change. Like I said, you can change your order up until we close the pledge manager, which is September 22nd.
Really
after that.
Date. So yes. September 22nd, you really want to get your pledge manager, your pledge finalized sooner rather than later, so you can get your comic code. That is expiring as well. That expires on the 17th.
Yes.
So filling it in now will make sure that the code is still valid. So do it soon. But you have up until the 22nd to get your pledge finalized.
Yep. After that, from the 22nd until I believe we said end of October, you will be able to still go in and edit your address. So if you find out, like in a couple of weeks after you complete this, and the pledge manager's already closed, if you find out that you're moving, or that you're not going to be home when it gets delivered or whatever, you can come back in and edit your shipping address. You can do that up until such time that we lock addresses. We will give you warning when that is coming. We will post an update that says we're locking addresses in a week. And then we will post another update on the day that we're doing it to remind you we need addresses. After that fact, you can email us directly for shipping address updates. And up until when we start shipping, I can usually get those changed. But once the shipping process starts, there's pretty much nothing I can do.
It can get pretty dicey. You know, we do our best to help everyone out. If you need a hand, we will absolutely do our best to help you. But, you know, sooner is better than later. And as soon as you find out things are changing for you, just, you know, let us know, and there are different stages. Boone will absolutely give you fair warning.
We will, and we always let you know when fulfillment's getting ready to start, so that's a good reminder. Oh, I'm going to be moving, so we make sure we'll make regular updates to keep you guys informed in the process, so you won't ever get caught by surprise by any of these things.
We did want to also mention a bunch of folks in chat are saying how cute your kitty is, so it's always good to have a little kitty, right?
Yeah. I suspected if I closed the door, he would have like scratched at the door the whole time. So I was like, yeah, he can just interrupt me if he wants.
And listen, the internet loves cats, so that's totally fair.
My husband actually said that. I was like, hey, can you keep the cat downstairs? He goes, nah, people on the internet love cats.
People in the internet love cats. So thank you, family, for being patient with the cat attacks on Vampire Wednesday tonight. So let's talk a little bit about, so at the top of the show, just in case you missed it, if you tuned in a little bit later, you know, there is an update. If you can't find the email with the link to finalize your pledge, there is a link in the most recent update from Tuesday where you can just go into the Kickstarter, see that link, and retrieve your pledge manager link that way. It'll resend it to you. But after that, in terms of like the common, you know, concerns or questions that someone might have about like managing their pledge, like let's say like country shipping availability, like if you were looking to pick up the you know, different countries available, like what might that look like in terms of like the drop down list and picking from that? Is that driven from what kind of pledge you have?
The drop-down list will determine, like, if we haven't made anything unavailable, with the exception of the French editions. If you are pledging for the French edition of the game, either the Methuselah Pledge, the Groot Pledge, or the Neonate Pledge, if you are pledging for that, you will only see 2 countries in that drop-down list. You'll see France and Belgium. I wish we could deliver the French version outside of there, but we aren't able to do that. So if you are backing at that level, you will only see those 2 options. But the English edition is available everywhere that we are shipping. So if for some reason your country isn't there and you're sure it should be, send us a message and we can check on it. It's not a problem, and I'm happy to, like, if we miss something. I think we did miss Canada at the very beginning in a couple places. We're really sorry about that, Canadians. We did not mean to forget about you, but that was fixed almost immediately. And I think everything's good to go. We haven't gotten any more emails about missing countries, but we have gotten a few emails from people that are like, hey, I live in this country. Is there any way you can ship to me? Feel free to send me those emails. I may have bad news for you, but I will always look into it and see if I can help you out.
Perfect. Well, that's a nice handy. That's good to know, right? Like if you're just like I'm a smaller country in the EU, we're often missed. Like say, like Canadians, sometimes we get missed. Shoot us an email, please. Again, we'll do our best for you. We will always do our best for you. What about if we need to downgrade a pledge? That's pretty uncommon, at this stage, right?
It is. We have gotten another friend of mine that does customer service for Kickstarter. I actually asked her, and like, hey, what's a common question that you get? I'm trying to make sure that I keep these all in mind. And she mentioned the pledge downgrading. It doesn't happen a lot, but both of us have seen that question. So the short of it is no, you cannot downgrade your pledge. If there is a reason that you need to downgrade your pledge, or if there's something going on, email us. Like Teri has said several times, we will do everything we can to help you. So if you need to downgrade, just send us an email and we'll work with you if we can. There is a cancellation at this point. Mm-hmm. If you need to cancel your pledge for some reason, which I can't imagine that you would want to. But if you do need to cancel your pledge for some reason, we do charge an 8% cancellation fee. At this point, it just kind of covers funds that we can't recoup at this point that we get charged. But it is something that we can help you with if like circumstances come up that you need to cancel. So.
Absolutely. So for people who, let's say I pledged the neonate level, I really knew I was going to get like a token bag, and I added that money to my pledge. Is it pretty straightforward in terms of adding those add-ons when I'm in the pledge manager?
Oh, yeah. So in that screen that I showed you when you're choosing your extras, everything is broken out into the different options that you have. All you have to do is click. Like there are just like little bubbles like you would fill out like on a test. You just click on the bubble and then it automatically will add your shipping and that item to your order.
Oh, perfect. So I think that we've covered just about everything. Again, we want to go over some important information. Getting your pledge finalized will get you your code for your digital download of Vampire the Masquerade Winter's Teeth #1. It's the comic. You absolutely want to get it. #2 is coming out next week, so it's perfect timing. And though that's only going to be available until the 17th. So get your pledge finalized sooner rather than later. You can get we will keep the pledge manager open up until September 22nd. So you have a little bit of time afterwards to finalize your pledge, and then you'll be able to edit your address until October sometime. We'll let you know when that window starts to close in the Kickstarter updates. So make sure you just keep checking those emails for sure. Is there anything else other than letting us know how adorable seeing your cat was really nice this evening? Is there anything else you really want to let the members of our founding community know?
I want to, I guess, just to say upfront that have been a pleasure. All of you have been a pleasure to work with as a Kickstarter community. The feedback that our team got on the game, none of it was like put forward in a way that was insulting or anything. Like everybody was friendly and wanting to help this growth of this new community. And I just want to say it's been a pleasure. And I look forward to the next few months while we get this project done.
Ooh, okay, so let's see. Awesome is Coyote is asking for card images. Not this Vampire Wednesday, but I'm sure I can talk to Sarah about doing something next Vampire Wednesday. Just please make sure you finalize your pledge. This is what this has all been about. We want you to get your comic code download, and so get this finalized so we can continue to move forward on schedule with production and get your games to you. That's kind of the point of all of this. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you aren't already following us on our social media channels, you can follow us on Facebook at, if you just search Renegade Game Studios. We're on Twitter at play Renegade. You can also join our family community for Rivals over on vampirerivals.com, as well as find a link to our Discord where you can chat with some of the folks behind the game, including the game designer Matt Hyra. So thank you all so much for joining us this evening. If you have any questions, you can always shoot us an email, but I hope you have a lovely night tonight. Thank you so much, Jondi.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, everyone.